There are a few key elements when it comes to success and performance on IGTV. One of those is analytics. In this video, we're going over everything you need to know about Instagram TV analytics, including the new stuff you may not have seen yet, to help get your IGTV game to the next level. Intro. Salutations everybody, Benjamin Brandon here, back with another IGTV tutorial. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Let's go over everything you need to understand about IGTV analytics. And by the end of watching this, if you learned anything, do me a favor, hit that like button, crush that subscribe button, because it totally helps the channel like so much. So where the vast majority of us look at our analytics is within the post. If you're using the IGTV preview feature, which you totally should, you can simply tap on your IGTV video and you'll see to the bottom left corner, View Insights. And what a lot of us know is when you tap on View Insights, you get the top 6. These are the top 6 metrics that you need to understand when it comes to your IGTV content. Likes, comments, shares, and saves. And of course, how many people visited your profile based on the video that they just saw. Now, what's new that most people don't know about is if you swipe up, you're able to see the full detailed post insights dashboard. So if you're new to IGTV, but you're not new to Instagram, you know exactly what this is and what it looks like. But moving down to discovery, you can see the total reach that Instagram pushed your video on, which is good because then you understand whether or not the algorithm is working for you or it's not working for you. This is how you fix that or even enhance that. Now, when it comes to reach, you have a reach metric and an impression metric. Both are equally important. The reach number is the total amount of people who have seen your Instagram TV video. And below that, Instagram did a cool thing and gives us a percentage showing us how many of those individuals weren't following us. The higher the percentage is, the more Instagram is pushing your content, which typically means you're posted on the Explore page. When it comes to the impressions metric, that means the total number of times your post has actually been seen. So this is an all-encompassing number. Let's break this down. We'll use some simple math with tiny numbers because I'm not good with numbers. When it comes to reach, let's say Instagram threw this video in front of 10 people. That is your reach number. So automatically you have 10 views. But let's say 4 of those people watch this video twice. Those are 4 additional impressions, which means your impression rate is 14. Essentially, the reason why you want an impression rate to be high is because people are watching your videos more than once. Other ways that the impressions metric is higher is when people share your content. And that's one of the ways to increase your impressions rate is when someone who is following you shares it and someone who isn't following you watches it. Consider reach Instagram's algorithmic control. We don't really have control over that. Impressions, we do, based on our content. And other things to see when it comes to impressions is a breakdown of where people are watching your video. The impressions from the homepage come from the, everlasting feed of Instagram, where we consume the majority of our content. The second place we consume our content is in the Explore page. The Explore page, which is like the ever-ending goal we all want to get to, our IGTV content to be on the Explore page. It's already harder to get IGTV videos on the Explore page, so you gotta make some really captivating, great stuff for that to happen. And the way the algorithm makes that happen is by the amount of impressions that you're doing and all the total engagement that you're bringing on within that video. Now, when it comes to your profile, these are people actually going to your profile and watching the video there, which you should hit the notifications instead of doing that. So that's one way to do it. Now let's talk about the other section for a minute. This is a very ambiguous section when it comes to impressions. A lot of people on YouTube define this as the Explore page, which doesn't make sense because we clearly have an Explore page metric. So if you don't see the Explore page metric, that means you weren't featured on the Explore page. It doesn't happen often, and it's very hard to do. I'm only featured on the Explore page maybe once every 4 IGTV videos, if that. So don't beat yourself up if you don't see this yet. You'll get there. Just keep focusing on the content. So let me define what other really is. It's a mixture of a few things. The first thing is shares. Out of all of the times your Instagram TV video was shared, how many impressions did you get from that? The next one is save posts. This is the individual that watches your video and saves it for either later because they may not have time to watch it all, so they watch it again, which equals more and more impressions, or the awesome avid viewer that wants to watch your content multiple times on end and have an easy way to find it. That's what the save button is there for. The other section also includes any profile mentions or any time you've been tagged, in which a user will then respond by watching your IGTV video. That can be someone tagging you on one of their posts or mentioning you within some type of comments on any post. And the last thing that the other section accounts for is external traffic, which I do pretty well on, and I advise you to try to figure out how to get best external traffic. If you want me to make a video on how I do that, there's a couple of ways I do it that people may not be doing. Drop that in the comments and I'll get to it. So there you go. That's everything you need to know about impressions and all the analytics when it comes to Post Insights dashboard. And just stating the obvious, just because this is the exact same for your feed and everything else on Instagram. That's where they got it from. Just I'm just saying. So as I mentioned, you can simply access all of that by going into your posts within your feed and hitting view insights. However, when it comes to analytics within your IGTV channel itself, they do differ. And you do get the most important metric within IGTV. Let me show you. The first thing you do is head over to IGTV, then tap on the post you want to crunch some numbers on. Once you do, head over to the 3 dots on the bottom below comments, and then view insights that way. And this shows you your video insights. These are different from your regular post insights. We'll start with engagement. You can see how many people have obviously viewed your video and the likes and the comments. This is a good dashboard to look at because you can see all 3 at the same time. Because if you just watched a video, you'll just see your views and your comments. You won't see your likes. And same thing goes for your feed when you watch your preview. Now, the most important metric when it comes to success on Instagram TV is audience retention. A total average percentage, which is the average percentage watched, and the minutes indicator, which dictates your full audience retention from start to finish. So disclaimer, one thing that sucks about this metric right now is it's kind of broken. The average percentage watch number is not accurate. What is accurate is the retention minutes that you see here on the chart. To clearly define what the average percentage watch metric is, it's a ratio mixed with the amount of people who have viewed your video and how long they watched the entire video. That should equal an accurate average percentage watch percentage, but obviously it doesn't. So make sure you just stick to the chart itself. So something that I do and I totally recommend is to go into the video insights every week and look at the audience retention for the videos that you posted that week. Think of it like YouTube. See where people are dropping off and define a reason why people may have been dropping off. I'll tell you one thing, if your first 10 seconds of your IGTV video aren't good or captivating, I promise you that's a big drop off. Trust me, I've seen it on my own content. So start your videos either fast paced with a lot of shots, maybe some captivating colors, or something that I've recently started doing is kind of like a recap of what's happening leading into the video itself. Now, those are all the analytics that are available on Instagram TV content. But something else that I do to analyze my content to make the best content out there, to keep enhancing it, to keep it performing, is digging a little bit deeper when it comes to insights on Instagram. So here's what I do. I'll head over to my insights, I'll go to content, and then I'll hit see all. I spend about an hour every week analyzing my videos to understand what works and understand what doesn't, and I recommend you do the same. This is part of that workflow. Now, when you're at See All, you can see all of your posts, IGTV or regular feed posts, which is awesome. For me, it's defaulted at a timeline of a year and the metric is reached. What I've been taught by a lot of my mentors is a good data snapshot is 90 days or 3 months. That gives you a very good snapshot of the now and the then to see what's been improving your content over time. So therefore you can implement more of what works and get rid of what doesn't. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably noticed that I mix it up here and there. Plus I don't post photos. The reason why is because they don't perform well. They never have for me. So why post them? So here's what I'll do. Since I post videos, I can keep all, but if you don't post videos, you can tap on all and then select videos here. Next, you want to create that 90-day snapshot. So you'll tap on 1 year and select 3 months. Now the other metric you should analyze is impressions. So tap on reach and then pop on impressions. So then you analyze this. This shows you 2 things. It shows you how many people were reached plus how many times they viewed your video. And the last one I look at every week is shares. The reason why I add shares into this analytic workflow is because it's the one metric that I need to improve on. I do have shareable content, but people save my stuff more versus sharing it to other people. So I want to look at what is actually shareable and then try to enhance my content based around what works here. And with all these, analyze your top 6. Don't go through all of them. Just analyze at least your top 6 because those are the ones who have definitely performed. And those are the ones that Instagram is definitely supporting within the algorithm. For more IGTV videos and Instagram tips and tricks videos, crush that subscribe button, hit the like button if you learned something. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, DM me, let's connect, and I will see you on the next one. I'm out.